Hey, yo, what's up?
Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
You. Are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony That Dude Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know.
Man,
I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all do it on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need.
hey, yo, what's up?
Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
You.
Yo, what's up? At the hottest podcast in the city, the smartest dumb people. I'm here with my nigga, That Dude Johnson. You know what I'm saying? We go way back like 4 flats on the Cadillac. Y'all tune in every week or every time. Hit the like button, subscribe, do what you're supposed to do. Like, comment, share, tell your people about it. Y'all know what it is? It's the smartest dumb people.
See, man, when you get that type of money, he clearly sleeping with other people. So, like, this was a story.
This is the best podcast in the city.
Thank you.
I'm not pandering.
You know what I'm saying? And they take vocals and, script and they start living on some hustle. You're a real hustler, huh? That's pretty neat. Into it.
But I also met
Team, they know she likes to go outside, play soccer by herself. We have make sure like Snoop Dogg, he's an icon in all facets of life. Biggest icon in the world. But
I feel like they cheat stupid. They gonna get caught. Yeah, they cheat with their dick like we cheat with our minds. I feel like women.
No more. But before I let you explain that, I want to show a little clip of a little monster.
I'm on Pandora, YouTube. I'm on
The students and everybody. Carl. I'm trying to find.
It is what it is. Finally, we went to Dwight the Pimp.
There's two cats. No, you can hustle in many ways. There's two cats in high school.
This is the coldest fucking thing that's going on. Wall. These are the realest niggas out there.
You already know.
Like, for real. Like, this.
God, I go off the mentality of the woman. And I know if I know my woman. Smart dummy! Let's go! Welcome. This is the Smartest Dumb People, and I'm the host, Anthony That Dude Johnson. And always, it's going to be somebody to take with me. Let me get Carl in here. Sorry about that, Carl. You almost missed the intro. That's why I told you, I don't take shots because I always start pressing the wrong buttons. This is the Smartest Dumb People, Anthony That Dude Johnson. We got Frank in the building, my brother. Shout out to Barl.
like I never left.
Barl from Colorado in the building.
That's right.
Should we start saying Barl from Colorado?
We can say Carl.
Or you want niggas to be in Vegas? Or you want motherfuckers?
You see my mob theme I'm going with?
No. Oh, what mob?
No, never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead. Continue.
You got warned me before, so I know what you're talking about. Look, this is the Smartest Dumb People Minutes. Tap in Tuesday. Let's start with you, Carl. How your week been?
Man, it's been wonderful, man. I had a party Saturday, man. It was lit. You know what I mean? Had a great time, man. Had a great time.
No,
Great turnout.
You did not talk to me like during the weekend. I don't know what the fuck happened. You kind of just spaced me out, man. I was supposed to be out there.
You was. It was a party. I didn't want to, make you feel bad or feel guilty. It wasn't no obligation. It was just a good time. It was a great time, actually. Great turnout. Beautiful night. No violence. Fun.
Starting off, bro?
Shit, it's gold. Shit, so I can't complain.
Big Frank back in the building. Frank did about 15 episodes with us, man. He always come through when he get a chance. We appreciate you for coming through, Frank. I really do. He a part of the Smartest Dumb People cast.
Love the show.
You been watching the show?
Yeah, I'm being tapped in.
You see our new co-host?
Yeah. I watched the last episode.
Okay, the beautiful Shay Michelle. Shout out to Shay Michelle. Her
Happy
birthday is
birthday.
today.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Oh, shit, I should have had a montage for her. Shay was looking real pretty on her birthday. Shout out to Shay.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Yeah, let's get to the show. I will say my week, man, has been chaotic as fuck, like always, man. I just got a message from my landlord. The rent is going up $100. This
motherfuckers.
no, this was crazy. I just got a text before the show started, and he said the rent is going up $100. And I'm just thinking to myself, why the fuck is everything going up but people's pay? Like, that's why motherfuckers is struggling right now. And I work 3 jobs.
And they don't even be giving you no real warning. Yeah, next month is jumping up. Like, damn, you didn't even see if I could do it.
A motherfucker be stringing them.
Man, I be shit be, man.
Yeah, man.
You gotta keep going though, cause shit, they don't give a fuck. So you gotta make it work. Shit.
Well, we got a lot of topics. First topic, I want to start with the man that ran into a little girl. You posted that. The man that ran into a little girl that was walking and walked her to school.
Oh yeah, that shit was sad.
That shit was crazy. It was sad and crazy. I got the video. Let's watch the clip.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah.
Carl, did you want to start with the 50 Cent? Because I think it's only right we start with 50 Cent. Let's touch bases with 50 Cent. So basically, Mano and 50 Cent have been going back and forth. Mano posted this picture of 50 Cent. Is that supposed to be Oprah?
No, that's Curly. 50 Cent got a character he called Curly, and he wears a wig. It goes back to when he had a beef with Rick Ross. It's kind of corny, to be honest with you. I mean, that shit whack to me. To be honest,
what was whack?
Go ahead.
Niggas is whack, man. They getting too much money to be playing the games they playing. Like, I don't understand it.
Yeah, so that's what Carl was saying.
No, if I'm getting money like that, I'm moving a different kind of way, to be honest with you. I ain't wearing no wigs. I ain't doing goofy shit. I don't do goofy shit now. I'm definitely not gonna do it if I get a bag. That shit don't make sense to me.
So, Carl, what do you think about people saying that 50 Cent creating this documentary was a hater move and a black man tearing another black? Make sure y'all like and share. A black man tearing down another black man. What do you think about that, bro? Man, you've been talking about this for a while now. What's your opinion?
Well, it's kind of hard for me to have this discussion because I don't want nobody to ever think that I'm defending Puffy in this situation, by no means. But actually, I just think 50 Cent is just a hater. I think that if 50 Cent old lady wasn't involved in it, I could look at it a different way and I'd be like, oh, maybe he's doing some superhero shit. Or excuse my French, I'm sorry, I don't mean to keep cussing. But maybe he's doing some superhero stuff and he's doing what he's supposed to do as a man of the community. But I don't know if his intent is pure. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, he could have did a documentary on Jeffrey Epstein. He didn't touch him. He didn't have he didn't say not a word about that.
The powers that be won't let him do that.
But I'm glad you
Well,
said
that's what I'm saying. But he'll do it to Puffy. That I can't really
support that. You know, they support
and
that.
I
taking down another black man.
That's right, and that's why I'm not really for Puffy because that's what it seems like to me when I'm defending what 50's moving. It's two different situations that I don't agree with either one. I don't agree with Puffy doing what he did, and I definitely don't agree with 50 Cent doing what he did. Unless 50 Cent was like Chris Hansen. Do you know who Chris Hansen is? That's the dude that's on the Catch a Predator.
Yeah.
He catch a predator. That's what he do. See, 50 Cent, this ain't what you do. So when you tap into this lane and then your old lady's involved, it makes me think that you're doing it out of spite instead of really doing it for the purpose.
Yeah, it's personal. It's more personal. Like we know 50 known for gimmicks and all that shit, but this is definitely more personal. He just ain't gonna admit that shit. And he able to get a bag out of it, so he definitely gonna keep doing it.
I don't like the narrative. Make sure y'all like and share. I don't like the narrative that everybody's saying that 50 Cent tore down another black man. That black man was a tyrant to the community for 20 plus years. He was fucking not paying people that was black. Yeah. He was taking advantage of people that was not black. You can't tear down a black man that didn't ruin more black lives than 50 Cent could ever do by telling the truth about a black man. That's my opinion. And then when you speak on Epstein, because you spoke on why didn't he do a documentary, he don't fuck with Epstein. He don't know Epstein. Me and you had this conversation already on the phone. He don't know Epstein. He ain't never had
it don't matter. It's the same.
Documentary on Epstein.
Dude, it don't matter because it's the same purpose. Epstein was a dirtbag, Puffy a dirtbag. If you're doing it for the reason of the good nature and the cause, you're doing it for the good reason. Period. It don't got nothing to do with whether he knew him or not. He's doing it because it's totally out of line. You know what I mean? That's wrong.
He being petty. So you saying he being petty?
Oh shit!
I'm saying we all know 50 in the history of 50 with Ja Rule. He's been petty. He's corny. That's corny to me. I can't listen. That's the only thing I ever take away from 50. Other than that, as far as his music, the Wangster, the historical things he done musically is dope and crazy. But when you do goofy shit like that, I can't respect it, man. I just can't. I can't respect it. I don't respect Puffy. But I can't take away what Puffy did musically. But what I'm saying is that ain't the point. The point is 50 out of line. Period.
Point is that you
Period.
think that this because this motherfucker created a lane, which is Bad Boys, and he did all of what he did in his historical way, like you were saying. At the end of the day, he still was a monster. That's no different than your boy Harvey Weinstein, the director slash producer. Just because he put out movies like Pretty Woman and all of these other movies, don't take away the fact that he was a fucking pervert. Yeah. It doesn't take away the fact that he ruined lives. He's raped women. He's molested children. He's done things to where I can't look past that because of that's like Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan came out right now and you found that he had 3 little 13-year-old girls in the basement that he was having sex with every day. Wipe that motherfucker career.
I wouldn't doubt it now.
But I'm saying if he got down with
Frank, don't do Jay like that. He said Frank said he don't doubt it about Jordan. No, that's cold blooded.
If he's doing that, then wipe away his history. They tried to do it to Kobe.
No, the reason why he ain't doing it with Einstein, whatever the name, Epstein. Because
no, it's an Epstein and it's a Harvey Weinstein.
Most of the time, as far as his antics, the white people can't really follow that shit like that because most of them don't come from where we come from.
I don't feel like he can even get. Yeah. This is another thing you got to understand about the Epstein situation. He don't have access to the white people like he do the black people. If you look at the documentary,
you sound crazy saying that. Once you become a public figure, this is the whole point why he was able to do the documentary on Puffy. Do you think Puffy gave him permission to do the documentary? No, he didn't.
No,
he did. But listen, what I'm telling you is that he could get whatever he want on whatever predator he want. Let's not even use the other guy for the example. I'm just talking about any predator that's in the public eye. He could get information on and do a documentary on. He happened to do it with Puffy because Puffy had his old lady in the situation and in the circumstances that we're referring to. In my book,
I think it was
listen.
business, one, and then two, it was personal because of the baby mother and dealing with him. But man, it's just all about money, and we love drama. And I don't feel bad for Puffy anyway. Like he exposed.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's hard for me to Frank, that's my point. It's hard for me to defend this situation because Puffy was such a dirtbag, and it make me look crazy even defending it. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you is I'm not defending it because of what Puffy done. I'm totally fuck Puffy respectfully. I mean, as far as cussing, I'm talking about cussing. But
cuss on this platform. Fuck Puffy. You're right.
Yeah, for real. Because I'm not saying that, but I'm not gonna say what 50's doing is the right thing to do either. I'm not gonna say that. I can't. I ain't agree with 50. And I think 50 a clown.
He was a voice that got a big voice that put the shit out there because
we wouldn't have never knew that stuff about Puffy.
Man, we wouldn't have.
But we heard it. We heard what you're talking about. Everything that was in that documentary was already said and done, and we already knew about. To be honest with you, it wasn't nothing new in there. It wasn't nothing special.
Not him sleeping with old girl from Danny Kane. Not him grooming.
No, that was alleged. She act like she didn't know about it.
Nah, facts. Yeah, she definitely was. Yeah.
Carl, your phone muted. Hold on.
His phone is muted.
Carl, your phone muted. Your phone muted. I don't know what happened. The fuck?
Man, that's 50 fucking with this shit.
Carl, we can't hear you. Hold on. Check your phone, man. Something is.
Yeah, 50. I just feel like in this situation, he was a voice to a lot of people because think about it. A lot of them people that the stories we hearing from is, they ain't like some fans.
Speak, Carl. Speak.
Some real people.
Speak. Can you hear me? I don't know what the fuck happened. Let me see. All I know is he was talking and it went kind of.
Hello?
Yes.
What I was doing, that was sign language. I thought you would have caught on. We worked in this field for a long time.
That? Like, why did your phone?
I said there, I can't talk. I can't hear you.
What was that? Your phone muted?
My phone didn't mute. I thought that's something you did.
No, I was telling you that your phone went like your voice went like really muffled. I don't know, but you just stopped it whatever you pushed on your phone.
Nah, I ain't pushed nothing.
All right, that's cool. We keep it moving, man. I like I said, man, he's still at the end of the day a predator, a pedophile, a weird ass. He ain't no pedophile. I ain't gonna give him that mud.
Ooh, hell
Puffy,
yeah.
he ain't no pedophile.
Man, fuck yeah. All them motherfuckers is.
Well, I'm just saying he didn't get caught up on no pedophile shit. He was just a freak man. Like Leland said. Remember Leland said he was a freak man.
I don't know. Call me one of them conspiracy theories, man. I watched too much stuff on how all of them get their fortune and fame, and all them motherfuckers is playing with kids and all that shit. I believe.
And I agree with you, Frank. Listen. When I was a kid, I had looked up to certain individuals that was idols, and I looked at them like they was these people that couldn't do no wrong. When I grew up and I realized they could do a lot of wrong, and there's a lot of stuff that comes with the industry. It's very unfortunate, man. I don't got.
All right, because we touched bases on this topic already.
Yeah,
Let's get to another topic. I want to talk about the man that is a father himself. He seen a little girl walking. He said 10 plus blocks and 0 below weather. Let's watch the clip and let's have a conversation and let's digest it.
Man. How old is you? 6. Man.
That's 36-year-old Detroit resident Joshua Threat on Facebook Live Monday morning when he noticed a little girl with no hat, no gloves, walking alone in the cold.
She was walking up 14th. She was walking up 14th, going to school down there. About 10 blocks, almost 10 blocks away. If I was cold, I definitely know she was cold. She had to be freezing, no doubt.
Joshua, a father himself, says he would do whatever he needed to do to make sure the 6-year-old got to her school. She told him it was Thurkle Elementary.
I actually thought about my youngest, because my youngest is the same age, so it was like, this shouldn't be, like, somebody need to be with her, to escort her.
When Joshua and the little girl arrived at the school, he said he made sure to tell staff at the front door exactly what happened, and that's when he broke down into tears.
She probably scared because she was walking for about 10 blocks.
Where's your sister?
She probably scared. So many people just pulled up on that little girl. I'm so happy I seen her.
Thank you, baby. God gonna bless you too.
I'm so happy I seen her.
Yes.
Joshua says he spoke with the little girl's father after the video went viral.
It was like we had a good, nice man-to-man talk.
This is heartbreaking. This is heartbreaking completely.
Tiffany Canty's children also attend Thurkle Elementary and says what Joshua did was a blessing.
We love you, Black King.
I reached out to the school district and to Detroit police to find out if they were looking into the situation. DPD tells me their officers have been in contact with the girl's family, and they add that this is not the first time that this has happened to her. I'm told CPS has also been notified. The district did not respond back before deadline. I wasn't able to contact the girl's parents, but Joshua has a message for all moms and dads.
You got to make sure the kid's safety is first and foremost before anything.
All right, so let's discuss. This is interesting. I'll be the first to say, man, it's sad because so many people, like, they trust society, right? And what I mean by that is just sending your daughter off and to walk by herself that young, anything can happen. I've always been a protector when it came to my children. There's no way I wouldn't even want my daughter on a bus stop. You remember our kids used to make sure they stayed together. Me and Frank lived right next to each other, and his son used to walk with my daughter, which my daughter was a little bit older than his son, and they would walk together from the bus stop to the bus stop daily. And they were right outside our house. The bus stop was right in front of our house, basically. But I would never put my daughter in a situation where she's walking 10 blocks, 0 below weather, and he could have been a pedophile himself.
I was going to say that too, but you beat me to it. Yeah, no doubt about it. Thank God he was, a righteous brother and whatnot.
That could have
Because
went.
that could have went. Yeah. So and we just gotta do better, man.
We got to do better,
At the
and it
end
takes
of
a
the day,
village too.
man, we gotta do
It
better.
does take a village.
That
though.
many blocks. My son 14, and he be wanting to walk to the bus stop, and I still get up and take him. Like, and he 14. Fuck that, man.
Yeah. Carl, what's your opinion?
My opinion is I've done a lot of heroic things in the community that no one's aware of. You know why? Because I never documented it. It's just mighty strange to me that he documented and recorded and made a big deal about it. Now he's going to have a cash app. He's going. It's a lick. Unfortunately,
Man,
I
that's a
can't.
village move, cuz.
If he do that cash,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
you definitely
Hey,
right. He
I'm
bold.
just listen. I'm just here to create content, not to argue with my fellow brothers or on the panel, but I'm just telling you what this all could have been. When I do good deeds, Frank, you don't see it. You know why? Because I don't record it. So when you record something and you do it in that fashion, it makes me question the integrity of the video.
I'm glad you
That's
said
all
that.
I'm saying.
I'm glad you said that, but I want to make a point to that. I think me and you've had this conversation multiple times about being genuine, right?
Yeah.
And
You don't record and document stuff like
all
that,
right, so
then it
Carl,
goes on the news.
I can only speak for myself as an advocate for the community and as a person that cares about the community. I record myself giving kids backpacks, right? I'm gonna tell you why I do that. I went from giving kids 20 backpacks to 30 backpacks to 50 backpacks to this year 200 backpacks. You know why that happened? Because I didn't have enough following without showing what I was doing for the community. Which the more people seen it, people started reaching out. People started reaching out. So sometimes like giving back to the community or being somebody in the community helping, it has to be documented. It has to be recorded because there's
that's different circumstances. When you're Superman, and matter of fact, when you're Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, they all was secretive on them being superheroes. They never recorded it. They never wanted. Matter of fact, it was Superman that had a woman, which was Lois Lane. He never told her who he was because you don't do that. You don't do that.
Eventually, he did
You
though.
giving
The new movie,
backpacks to the community is something different. When you do superhero stuff like that young man did, which was a good deed, and I'm
it was
not
very
questioning
admirable.
that,
It was
you
very
don't record it and then walk in the snow. It
right.
made me feel like he's into it with his baby mama. I'm gonna tell you how deep I am. He's into it with his baby mama, and he mad. I know. All right, I ain't gonna do it. You
No,
put the head on the head like that.
I gotta.
But we ain't gonna stop it. But my dude, I'm here for content. This is just me telling you what it could have been.
Can he just be a good black man that was trying to do right by a child and him recording actually help
Dude,
that
I'm a
child?
good black man. You don't know what I do in the community. I'm a great black man.
But him recording that might have saved that girl's life. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can keep the small, minute negative aspect of it, but what he did by recording it, her parents can't do that no more. And they shouldn't have been doing it in the first place. So what he did was probably save that girl's life. So I get what you're saying, but some things need to be recorded. Now, giving a homeless man $5 when you're walking by and recording it, I've done it. That's bullshit. And to this day I want to throw up in my mouth that I've done stuff like that. I've done stuff like that on social media too. I've handed a homeless man $20 and be like, yeah, man, just trying to help people out. I will never do no shit like that.
I don't know. I think it falls on the person in their heart of why they doing it. Because God knows he's doing it. The intent of it. At the end of the day is what's gonna matter. Because God ain't gonna throw you no blessing because you did that knowing that you did it to get some views type shit. So
and that's the thing. Maybe this guy was just really in his feelings, and everything is recorded, from car crashes to fights to. We live in a recorded society. This is just the truth. This is not.
I've definitely been guilty of seeing a fight going on.
No. And what I'm stating is that
You recorded the bird in your that was in your grill.
Yeah.
Frank had a bird that died in his grill. But I'm just saying, like, we live in a society where people have phones and have access to recording things. And matter of fact, like I said, I thought it was very admirable. He didn't slander this girl's parents. He really didn't. And he talked to the people.
he did in a sense. I mean, that's what I'm questioning. Never mind, because if you ain't gonna understand while I'm questioning his sincerity, it ain't no need for me to have a discussion because I'm here to have good content and good debates, not to argue because you my family and I love you. But if I have an opinion, it's just my opinion, bro. It ain't I'm wrong. I listen.
But we ain't. I don't want to. I'm a.
No, this is all dialogue.
This is dialogue.
Thank you,
Because we
Frank.
are not.
Thank you,
We are
Frank.
not. But Carl, we are not. I'm gonna be the first to tell you. Smartest dumb people. We speak from our souls. This is not fucking content. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I'm telling you what that man did was the right thing. And I'm not trying to go back and forth with you to create content. We are the content. You want to come see Anthony and Carl talk, not Carl create content, because that's not what we're doing. And I'm telling you that the guy, what he did was actually very helpful for that little girl's safety and her life. Yes, her parents needed to see
And I'm saying, good, that's your opinion, but I got mine too.
Yeah,
And
but
just
you
because
said your
mine is
opinion
different don't mean
but you
it
said
don't
your
mean that
opinion
I'm
is only
wrong
for
though.
content.
And it don't mean that
Carl, but you're saying your opinion is only for content. I'm like, that sounds crazy. No, your opinion is your opinion.
it's just dialogue like Frank said.
Yeah.
That's
That's
all.
all I'm saying, because the wrong person might hear that and think that we're just some fake show that we're just talking. Because when you say it's just content, it's not just fucking content. This is how I act. This is how I actually feel. And no, the smartest dumb people is not for we're content creators because we have a platform, but we're not trying to create content that's controversial. We're just talking. So
I get what he's saying. It just probably was the wrong word to use as far as the content part.
Yeah, because
I get what he's saying. He trying to create dialogue and he's giving his opinion. Like I said, ain't nobody opinion right or wrong.
I don't think in this situation he's not wrong, because that girl's parents could have also gotten in trouble. What Carl said was not wrong.
They ass whooped.
They need their ass
that many blocks, like that's crazy.
But at the end of the day, all right. So Carl, tell me this, because you say all superheroes, they want to be secretive, but there are some superheroes that don't wear capes. In a situation like that, you see a little girl walking home. You get out the car and help. You're now Superman to this little girl. You got her home. She now has to do this again tomorrow by herself because nobody knows this happened.
Now people on their ass, on their parents' ass. Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, if nobody
seen it.
Now it could also let's I'm about to play devil's advocate like you like to use. Now another person seeing how easily this girl went with this stranger. Tomorrow I'm gonna walk her home to my house. That's just a fact. And it's just a fact. Let's see. Shout out to Garcia.
Hey, that's why. Hey, listen, I could tap into this so many different ways. I won't.
Go ahead.
We won't do it because you said, hey, you said don't create content. I won't do it. Okay, I got you.
Carl, you gotta.
I didn't know what this was. But if we go look at a storyline, we gotta look at it for what it's worth, man. I'm just saying I don't document good heroic deeds I've done in my life. I've never done that. And I definitely wouldn't do that, especially with no little girl. If I'd done that, I would have done that and I would have said, hey, y'all need to take care of this. I wouldn't have documented nothing like that. I'm just saying, me personally. You probably don't know. I probably done that. You probably don't know it because I ain't never told you. Because if I done it, and I saved the little girl. I saved her. I ain't got to do all that.
You saved her for
I don't got to be corny.
But open doors for her to where she don't have to go through that. Hope did that, so you ain't got to go through that. She
might have a ride the rest of the school year now.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you hear in 3 days that the dude that documented it was a pedophile and he wasn't even supposed to be near school? What you gonna do when you hear that? What you gonna do? What you gonna say when you hear that? You gonna be like, oh, my cousin, maybe he was right. I'm just saying. That was dark. That was dark. I got y'all.
Now I'm clipping that.
Don't be ashamed of me. Don't do it. Hey, listen, I'm just a soul that's misunderstood.
Clips of you that might be classic. You want to create content? You're already doing it, sir. I got a couple. You did rob the Uber. You did rob the Uber bag. You did. Now the guy that walked the girl home was a pedophile. We got some good content. I think we're in the right. We're headed in the right direction. We got good content.
No, I didn't say that about that dude. I don't know that dude. I did not say that. Please don't say that I said that. I'm saying what you gonna say if that's the case in the future. I don't know if that's the case.
No,
hopefully it's not. I promise
He
you.
said he got kids and he had a daughter his age, so I doubt that that's.
That's what made me think. Listen, This is let me you want to tap into the mind of Carl? That's what made me think that this was deeper than the little girl. It made me think he had some personal shit going on at home. Cause why would you I don't understand certain dialogue. When you listen, if you listen to somebody carefully, they gonna tell you everything that's going on. So when he tapped into I got kids, it made me think, oh, you got a problem with your old lady at the house? She let the kids walk to the crib. She let the kids walk to the school. This why you doing this to make a scene and then play like and then this what he gonna do when he argue with his old lady. He gonna play like he saved the little girl and then he gonna play. I'm just saying this is how it could go.
I like what Garcia. Shout out to Garcia. I like what Garcia said, and I like what
No,
Kim said.
don't tell me what Garcia said. Garcia scares me. Oh, go ahead, dude. I'm just playing. Go ahead.
Like Garcia said, he was also caught in such emotion and probably documented it, so no one thought the pedo thing, which is right. That's what I'm saying.
Nah, that was smart
Yes,
too, though.
and then she
Yeah,
said,
like,
record everything to clear your name.
no, that's a fact.
No, because I'm gonna tell you one thing he did say. He said, I didn't put her in my car and I walked her to school. I thought that was good. That was brilliant on his part.
Shout out
So
to the homie
so
King.
I'm gonna take away that could even been the case because he took proper steps
He took
not
the
to
proper
even get
step.
caught up in that situation.
He did. He definitely did. Shout out to kids. She said, "Your children come first, no matter what. Anything could have happened to her in that moment. You're 100% right, kid.
That was a perfect example of it takes a village. That was a good.
I've always said this. It takes a village.
And can I play devil's advocate on this? Because and he could have documented it just to save himself and protect himself while he was walking with the young
That's
lady.
what Garcia said. Yeah.
Yeah. She might be right.
The parents would have got mad. Like, hold on, who the fuck is he to put this on the thing? How we know if he touched her on the low? So that was actually smart to record it, so it wouldn't be no
It was
like that coming back on him. So,
All right, so I want to talk about the mass shooting that just happened. The mass shooting that just happened in Australia. I swear I was going to have this pulled up, the actual information. I feel stupid now. But there was a mass shooting. Did you hear about the mass shooting in Australia? You got to be shitting me. No, it was one today, too.
Where?
It was a mass shooting today. I seen it walking past the TV on the news. I said, God damn, motherfuckers are going crazy for real. But anyway, there was a mass shooting in Australia during a festival. And it was kids playing on the climbing wall. And there were two shooters. I got the clip. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all. I got the clip. Sitting at the bridge, shooting people down at the bottom.
Let's go.
Watch, the dude about to tackle the gun.
Oh!
We're mad.
Ça merde. Oh mon gros!
Oh, he took it from him.
Ouais, mais il y a ses potes, il va se faire tirer dessus.
Did he shoot his ass?
Il est trop con le mec qui a l'arme.
Don't let him walk up.
All right, I'll be the first to say I never wanted a motherfucker to get shot so bad in my life.
I could hear y'all talking when the show was when we were showing it.
I know, but I mean,
Okay.
The clip of them shooting. But I never wanted a motherfucker to get shot so bad in my life. Let me tell you, out of all the people in the world, I'm talking about over rapists, over people that actually murder people for real reasons, a person that guns down innocent people for no reason deserves to die that day. And in my personal opinion, when he grabbed that gun from that man, he should have shot and killed him right there. Now, there's multiple examples, Carl. I like the point you made today when we was on the phone. We was talking about the black kid that we talked about probably about 3 weeks ago when he was talking about he carries a gun on himself for black people. Do you remember that conversation?
Absolutely.
And then you said, no, this is why I carry my gun, to protect myself from the world, not just a certain culture or a certain race.
So I can make it home every night.
Now, imagine if you're in that situation and you behind the man and you got a fucking 4.5, a 9mm on you. He could have gunned him down from just behind him. But since he didn't have a gun on him, he had to go tackle him. Thank God, it was very heroic.
Yeah.
Very.
That could have went south, you know. Yeah, I didn't know about that one. You know, it was a shooting up in Providence, Rhode Island.
When?
Saturday. My bonus daughter, she goes there in school.
Was it a
Brown
black man that
University.
did it? Was it a black? I think it was.
No, they ain't caught him. They arrested somebody that they thought was a person of interest, but they ended up letting him go. So the motherfucker's still out here. You know, rest in peace to the two people that was killed and whatnot.
Shout out to
families.
Shout out to
and
your
then
baby.
There was like 8 other people that was injured and shit. So
yeah, your lady just commented. Shout out to Shantae. She just said that happened day after Brown. That's what you was just saying. So back to what I was trying to say, as far as in like with me, Savio was having a conversation, me and Carl was having a conversation. That's why you keep a gun on you for situations like that. Not necessarily to protect yourself from a certain gang or a certain, like you protect yourself from what's outside. I could walk outside right now. There's a fucking mountain lion that just got lost and wanted to drag me, for real. And I just want to be able to protect myself. And so many, I mean, to me, people should want to carry a gun. I used to have my ex carry a gun. I used to like, you carrying your gun. I don't give a fuck what's. You never know. You could be in Walmart, and I don't want you in the corner of Walmart crying, waiting for this motherfucker to come gun you down. You're going to be sitting there waiting with your gun in hand. You come over here in this lane, you're going to get your ass shot. And like, to me, watching mass shootings is so disturbing and hard to watch because a lot of the times there's nobody that has a gun. There was probably a mass shooting that happened, I think, in Boston at a black supermarket 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And there was a person that had a gun, and he actually helped save the situation and saved a lot of lives. Remember, it was a black security guard. You probably, I'm sure it was me, you, and Leland, or me and LaRonna and Leland. Yeah, we was having a conversation about it. But the black security guard, he was a security guard, so he obviously had a gun. But he wound up saving a lot of lives behind that. Yes, you should carry a weapon at all times. Female, as soon as your child is able to carry a weapon, not a child. I'm not gonna put a child in this. You got to be an adult. Cause I was gonna say you gotta be an adult. You gotta be 21 and up to carry a gun. But you should carry a gun. What's your opinion about the mass shooting, Carl?
I'm scared to give my opinion. One, I'm questioning a long musket gun to do that. It was a long musket. I know.
That's content.
I know it's content. I know.
Carl, that's content.
I thought it was a heroic gesture. I'm gonna tell you how the news is. He had a long musket gun. I'm baffled by this. Hey, I would have dove and tackled him too. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't believe nothing I see. Hey, they told me, they said don't believe nothing you see. Because it could be a trick. It could be to change the gun laws. I don't be knowing what they doing. But I'm telling you that was a long musket gun. It looked like one of them joints when you in the Olympics and you run and you dive over a stick. All right, you want to hear it.
Yeah,
I'm stop.
He went down the hole. You going down the hole I'm not ready for.
Frank, you ever seen a gun that long?
I haven't. I was kind of taken back by the gun too. That was funny.
I'm just saying. I don't know what that was. He was shooting. I don't know what it was. Hey, listen. I know if somebody trying to hurt somebody. I know. Pooh Shiesty be wearing a mask and he got a clip that's long like a banana. I didn't know what that was. I was confused. So when I see something and I question it, don't be mad at me. I think they only want you to see what they want you to see, and that's just based on a true story, dog. I don't know what that was. I don't know what that meant. Was that dark?
Yeah,
dude.
No, you was right
dude. But listen, dude, I don't want to drain your energy with my thought process. Please don't do that to me.
Carl, you have to understand I'm very animated. That's just me. The problem is you're not in the room with me I'm very animated. So like I might be rubbing my head thinking about something that ain't got nothing to do with the show. That's just me. I'm very animated.
I never seen a gun look like that. I don't know what that gun was.
That was funny.
Do you, Frank? Do you know what that gun was? All right, never mind. It looked like a musket joint. Like Elmer Fudd told me. I didn't know what that was.
You know what's funny?
So I'm
No, we gonna switch gears for a second. So there was a study that came out. We're switching gears. The mass shooting is done. There was a study that came out and a lady was in the room and she watched people stand up and then sit down, and eventually she started to do it. And then let's watch. This is real interesting. I would love to have this conversation. This has been in my archives for months, and I want to have this conversation. Let's watch the clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
This video should terrify you. She's part of an experiment, but she doesn't know it. You see, these people are in on it. So every single time they hear a beeping noise, they stand up. It only takes until about the third time before she folds and stands for no reason. Now here's where it gets really crazy. One by one, each one of the people leave the room. And now she's all by herself. And the same beeping noise goes off, and look, she stands. Now they bring somebody new in that was not a participant. And remember, she wasn't a participant. She stands up. At first he ignores her. He asks why. She says everybody was doing it, so she thought she was supposed to. He doesn't quite understand what's going on, but look what he does. He stands. More new people come in, and they all start to stand as well. And remember, all of this started from some fake ass rule that made no sense. And this experiment is exactly why you should think for yourself. This is how bullshit spreads. One person does it, and then everybody else follows without asking any questions. Then it becomes a new normal. This is messed up because this is exactly how families pass down bad habits and how entire cultures can be built on lies. Critical thinking is so important because once you stop thinking, you're no longer living your life. You're just another sheep in the herd. This video.
Man, get the fuck out
You don't
of here,
agree with
man.
that?
Why do you even got that shit?
No, I agree with that.
I didn't
All right,
learn nothing
Frank,
from that.
all right,
It
so
didn't
let me
make
tell
any
you what
sense.
you should have learned from that.
And it was all white people.
Let me
Shit that just,
all right,
you don't understand.
All right, but I'm about to break it down to you.
Please.
Okay? If you grow up into a Muslim community, 95% chance you're going to be a Muslim. If you grow up into a impoverished community and do nothing about it for yourself, you're probably going to be poor and in this impoverished community for the rest of your life. I think it has a lot more substance than what you just said. It's about, like, I'm trying to think how to
Only
explain.
way you can make me understand
I'm
that
about to
is
make you
when
understand that.
black people start running, they don't wait to see what's going
That's
on.
the
They
same
start
thing.
running too.
That's the
But
same
they
thing,
just
though,
sitting
Frank.
down and standing up. Hell no.
But that's
man,
the same thing. No, it's not. Frank, you got to think deeper than just them sitting instead.
Man, that's somebody trying to make some content out of nothing.
No.
That's what that
No, it
was.
was a study. It was a study.
I guess,
I mean, maybe Frank don't want to speak on the study, but I'll speak on the study. I believe that it's you have to be a free thinker, and so many people. That's what I'm trying to explain to people. A lot of my thought process was coming from a community, and all of my friends was doing it. So I was doing the stand up and sit down. I sold drugs, Frank, because everybody around me was selling drugs. Matter of fact, my big cousin was selling drugs. Like everybody around me was selling drugs, so I thought it was a thing to do.
Man,
I'm telling you,
but that was a choice though.
no, but
you didn't have to do it. That was a choice.
Frank, it still was the stand up and sit down moment.
Man, I'm gonna have to disagree because shit, I done grew up around niggas that sold drugs, and I always worked a 9 to 5.
Have you ever
I
done?
didn't think selling drugs.
Do you feel like you've done anything
So
out
what
of
do you say
influence?
to that?
I'm about to say. I'm asking you a question. Do you feel like you've done anything out of influence of others, people around you, your peers, your friends? The people that was in that room was the peers. So I'm saying the stand up.
Yeah, but that though,
Frank, that's if you take out the dumb side of it and make it deep.
you can't make it deep.
You can.
That's just Carl. Now that's some bullshit.
Carl,
that's trying to create.
No, what I think is, I think I understand what Frank is saying is that we don't always follow. Like for example, I'm a rebel. I'm not gonna necessarily follow. If I see somebody doing, I'm like, what the fuck they on? What is this? I'm gonna automatically think it's a cult. I'm not gonna necessarily follow that situation. What you're saying, do this when I'm in a certain environment. Do I follow the situation? No, I don't necessarily even do that. I follow what I think is right and wrong.
Yeah, it's all
I still
about
have discernment. I still have discernment at that point. Like just because everybody was standing up and sitting down, don't mean that I thought that I should do that. You know what I mean? Just because.
Like what the fuck y'all got going on in here? Where y'all keep
Yeah, right. I agree with you. Because that would be uncomfortable for an individual like Frank. That would be uncomfortable for an individual like me. If me and Frank is in there and we both look totally different than everybody that's in there and they're doing that, that's not gonna be something we copy. I guarantee you that. We're gonna get up and leave and be like, we don't know what's going on in there. And then we might document it. Listen, let me tap back in. We might document it on the way out.
Nah, real shit.
Just saying, like, what they own. They were standing up and sitting down. I don't know what they own. That's what we would do.
First thing I would have been thinking, this some cult type
Man,
shit.
I thought
Let me
this.
get the fuck out of here.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought this conversation was gonna go deep. and it went totally left with Frank. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I don't even know what to do with that. I looked.
No, that's because I understand what you was trying to tap into. You was trying to saying that people are followers, but we don't follow that culture. The people follow our culture, and typically, if you had some hood stuff going on and you was making a point on that, that's a little bit different. But still, in that instance, even though I had influenced by negative individuals I grew up with, I still had the discernment to determine what's right and what's wrong. Because everything I learned about my big homies, I absolutely didn't love, and I look at them differently to this day. And we won't tap into that. But I'm just saying, it made me a real individual because I believe in what people say. That's what I do. I believe in what they say, and I believe and I move a certain kind of way. Period. Period. I have a compass, and I follow it, and I stick to it. So if I question anything, man, it's no disrespect to anybody's heroic move. I just don't be understanding certain things, and I'm gonna talk about it, and I'm gonna be honest about it.
And that ain't nothing wrong with that. That's just like with that video. I just don't get it, but you get it. You see something in it that I just don't, and that's okay.
I got it. I realized.
Dude, I know you for a fact. You want to get up and leave. If you're in that situation, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on?" You're going to leave. Now, if you're a white person, you might stay.
I'm going to leave because I'm scared.
Correct.
Yeah,
you making it sound like you gonna start doing this shit.
No, I'm going to leave. Makes me uncomfortable.
He's out of there, Frank.
Hey, let's do this last topic. I got two topics, but they're about.
Let's tap into both.
No, we got 10 minutes.
Well, let's do it. We make it quick.
I got one where officer chased the kid with his car and tried to crash and hurt the kid. Then I got another one. They both police officer videos. I got another video of the officers being called to a scene where a guy basically was in the bathroom too long and he wouldn't give them his ID. They wind up killing him. They wind up beating him to death. You ain't heard about this?
Hell no.
Let's watch that clip. We'll be right back with y'all.
Life-saving efforts. He was pronounced deceased. The cause of death is still under investigation.
This is Peter. Chief complaints can be full body pain. They did have to restrain him physically. Did do some closed fist blows to the head, along with some elbows. He has some contusions to the forehead and to the nose, some swelling to the eyebrows and the nose.
The manager of a McDonald's called 911 concerned that this guy had been in their bathroom stall for at least an hour.
You need to come out. You've been in for over an hour. You need to come out now before I go in there and I pull you out. Let's go.
His name was Peter Villalobos. He was not alleged to have committed any crime at all.
Wash your hands.
So how and why did he end up dying in police custody that morning?
Stop looking around. What is your date of birth? How do you not know your date of birth? If you don't tell me your date of birth, I'm going to put you in handcuffs.
1998. I don't have anything. I don't have no idea.
How does no one remember? How does someone not remember their birthday? It's something you celebrate every year as a kid. Stop making things so difficult. You hear me?
I'm not listening to you.
Stop making things so difficult.
What do you mean?
You hear me?
You're talking to the wrong person, man.
You hear me?
On June 20th, 2025, an employee at McDonald's on Indiana Avenue in Riverside, California, called 911 reporting that a man had been in a stall in the men's bathroom for at least an hour. They didn't allege any criminal conduct, though implied that they were concerned for his well-being. This is the actual 911 call.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
Hi, just I want to let you know right now I have one person in the restroom have more than 1 hour inside and he's no answer.
What's the address?
The address?
Yes.
7074 Indiana Avenue, 7474 Indiana Avenue.
What's the name of the business?
McDonald's.
Then, at around 6:45 a.m., a police officer with the Riverside Police Department arrived and he entered the men's bathroom. He approached the closed and locked stall, and this exchange took place.
You've been in here for over an hour.
No, I just got here like 6 o'clock in the morning.
You've been here for over an hour, and the employees want you to leave. Yeah, well, you're being trespassed because you've been in here for over an hour. You hear me?
Yeah.
The officer tells Peter that he's being trespassed from this McDonald's. But we listened to the entire 911 call, and there was nothing in that 911 call where the McDonald's manager requested that the police trespass Peter from that McDonald's. Additionally, we can see the very beginning from where the officer turned on his body cam. And no portion of the beginning of his body cam footage involves any sort of interaction or conversation with the McDonald's manager or.
All right, that's the actual clip. Sorry, Carl. Sorry, Carl, you was in the middle. But shout out to Savio. Savio sent me that clip. Me and Savio always talk about how police don't have critical thinking. Police don't have crisis thinking. They don't have any type of crisis de-escalation. I don't understand how you go from the police being called because the guy's in the bathroom to him losing his life.
Another example of abuse of power.
Both of those, listen, what they need to start doing in the situation with charging police with murder is also looking at the diameter of the situation that's happening. That man didn't have a knife. That man didn't have a gun. That man was not a threat to anybody. That man was literally just in the bathroom stall. He could have been jerking off. He could have been asleep. He could have been taking a shit.
Stomach could have been
fucked up. For him to lose his life, and it was very sad for me to. It was sad for me to watch.
All his family suing shit out there, McDonald's and motherfucking police department.
And the people that also, I can't say the people that called the police should be charged with anything, but we got to start looking at other angles. Like, to call the police for something that's so minor, the police shouldn't even showed up.
That should have just been something. So he ended up coming out the bathroom.
He wound up coming out.
Right?
They asked him for his ID. He didn't want to give him.
That's unnecessary.
Yeah, he didn't want to give him.
Like, hey, you been here long. You know they're asking, can you leave?
Leave.
Came out. He should have left.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man. We know what that is, man.
Carl, what's your opinion?
No, so my opinion, so Frank and dude, this is how I feel. This is why I'm blessed to be black. It's because I'm always extra cautious on how I move. Like, for example, I'm not going to think that I have no authority or no power over nobody. And I'm always going to be extra careful because I'm knowing I'm being recorded. I'm always going to be careful. This is the importance of being an officer. You have to have these kind of emotions. When you're not black and you don't understand that, you lose. You can't determine who's manipulating you and who's not. Don't get me wrong, officers have one of the toughest jobs you could ever have, but you have to make great sound decisions. The benefit of being black is that I know better and I always have to move careful. And no matter no situation, whatever situation I'm in, I have to move careful.
All right,
so in those situations, I'm going to be extremely careful.
But can we be honest, as black people, that is not a talent. That is not a gift.
What's not a gift? Having a discernment?
Yes. It's actually trauma. Okay. But we also understand.
No, it's trauma. Listen, I'm not that's
I'm
not
saying, like,
listen,
nobody
dude.
as a human being. It is
I'm saying, but sometimes if it is trauma, it's beneficial for me because I'm extra careful on how I move. I'm extra sensitive to people. This is what makes me a good individual. I'm extra sensitive to how I move. I'm a big black man. I'm heavy set. People could take any movement I do wrong. They could take it aggressively. I'm very careful on how I move, and I'm being honest when I say that. And I'm being very sincere. And I know people might think this is a joke, but this is very serious. And this applies to the situation. If I'm faced with that, I'm going to be considerate of that young man's life.
I want to also credit all three of us. We've worked in this field of working with individuals that's intellectually disabled, or for like autism and things like that. So we get punched in the face and know how to de-escalate situations. We
spit on,
especially you.
Hey,
Carl,
dude. I worked in the field about 17 years, but we get spit on, called niggers. I just want to give you the extent. Big, we change diapers. We do all this. Even though people say we don't do this type of stuff, we're very sensitive. This is what makes us good in this field because we're very sensitive when it comes to this type of things. We're not playing with people's feelings and emotions. And listen, I almost about to tear up. I'm getting emotional because I realize the importance of black people and how sincere it is and what we go through. We can't even talk about, even complain about because nobody ain't gonna never understand.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Nobody gonna never understand it. That's the truth.
Hey, Carl, that was a good way to land and end the show right there.
That was real shit.
It made me sad. It made me sad. It made me sad. It made me sad for the individual. It made me sad for the police officer that had to make the decision, and the guy died
No, the police officer
It was
that had to
bad.
make the decision used his, like Frank said. That was
No, you got to
power.
understand, dude. The officers probably deal with 100 people that come in there and manipulate the
Don't be
situation
in the
every
field,
day.
like Savio
It's
say.
hard
Be
to
in the field,
determine that.
like Savio say.
With us,
Carl,
you know what make us special, dude? I'm gonna tell you. We can look in somebody's eyeball and tell the difference whether they manipulating or they being sincere. I think I can.
like
And
what
you
Savio
said it
said.
might be a gift. It
Carl,
might be a gift. I didn't know that.
As a police officer, you deal with 100 crazies a day, right?
Correct.
That ain't got shit to do with the crazy that you decided to kill. That like your old lady just said. She just said it looked like he was mentally delayed, which he was. That's the
You can tell. You can tell.
And I'm not just saying this because we all been in this field for many years. I'm telling you, it's still a choice. If I wanted to punch an individual in the face, I could and get away with it. I choose to do the right thing every day because this is the field that I signed up for, and I like taking care of an individual. For me, I feel like God is watching. I feel like God
I
is
don't want to
watching.
fight.
And I'm telling you, nothing but good has came from.
But this
how
is
good-
why.
Hold
Can
on,
I
let
say
me land.
explain this to you, dude?
Let me land.
All right.
This is why so much good has came from what I've been through in the last 2 years. I work with intellectually disabled individuals. I love them like family. And to be honest with you, they're more loyal. They're more trusting.
Man, they might
they're
get
more
on your
loving.
nerves
They might get on your
sometimes,
nerves, but they're more family than these weird ass regular folk out here doing the most heinous, malicious shit in life. So I just give me my little family of individuals that I work with, but being in this field, it's something that I love to do, but I also took on the responsibility to do the right thing.
And
So
you need to get a different job if you're tired of the 100 crazy.
yes,
days.
that's what I'm saying.
Get a new profession. Straight
Now
up.
go ahead and say what you was gonna say, Carl, before we get up out of here.
I'm good. I'm good. You said everything. We cool.
Hey, but and I keep saying this to people. A lot of black people that work in the field with people that's intellectually disabled, we relate to them better because we have such a hard life. We've had such a hard life. And like what you said earlier today, Carl, we know how to read the room.
Now, some of them don't deserve to be in this field.
No.
And I ain't putting that on just black people, just
people in general.
Anybody that's in the field that we work in, some people don't got a good heart and they should.
No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't work with all individuals. I didn't work with Africans. I didn't work with Europeans. I didn't work with Asians. I didn't see all their behavior. And one thing I realized is what made black people superior when we work in this field. We have an understanding of mistreatment, and that's just what it is.
Well
and I don't want to tap into that.
Hey,
well said.
Hey guys, now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends and Caucasians. Look. This is the smartest dumb people. Anthony, that dude Johnson. Big Frank in the building.
Frank, I rock with you.
Hey.
Likewise.
Hey, this is actually a really good episode.
It was fun. It was fun.
I almost had to put Carl in the headlock a couple times. That nigga, he was ready to jump through the screen a couple times. Carl was ready to jump through the screen.
Dude, let me tell you something that I ain't said in a lot of time, in a lot of years. Look at my face.
All right, I'm out of here. Cuzzo.
Love you, cousin.
Love you too.
I love you.
Hey, this is the smartest dumb people.
Drink water.
Say that again, Frank. Frank got a quote he like to say.
Take care of your kids. Drink a lot of water. Stay out the way.
Y'all have a good night.
Salute.
Hey, yo, what's up? Have you seen the Smartest Dumb People podcast?
Yo, are you dumb?
I'm getting smarter just thinking about it. Politics, sports, your mama, whatever. The Smartest Dumb People podcast cover everything. With Anthony that dude Johnson and special guests, you're about to learn everything you need to know about everything you need to know. Man, I even had to buy a new pair of glasses after watching the show. So yeah, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure y'all join on Facebook, Instagram. It ain't gonna cost you nothing. So stop wasting your time watching other podcasts. It's the only one you need. Y'all know what it is.